It appears to me we have fall guys all over the place here. We have James Earl Ray being the fall guy for the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. when it was really Raul Castro, president of Cuba, who assassinated Dr. King on orders from the Pope from the Vatican. We have Lee Harvey Oswald being the fall guy for the assassination of President John F. Kennedy when it was really Jacqueline Kennedy and Governor Connally on orders from the Queen Elizabeth. Let me just read you something here. Systematically, I intend to make thee answer question in the Father's high courts. I treat each word I give as if it is last supper mentioned. That is the marriage supper of the groom. Now that the bride has arrived, the thief in my dress can relinquish what has never been his. Shall we entertain with wine and bread if the company we keep is found weeping at night? I've imagined what life would be like if no knocks are heard at my door or conversations were never heard, secrets still kept. Weep? Why? A wonder that day breaks. If the wit of the father breaks the skin of her leather binding, it leaves no excuse for her offspring. He excuses himself from my table while flags wave in the air. Admission is made. I've given all that I can. I have no more to give. I've waited too long. I've kept silent long enough. I'm done. Given, and the time is right to live. I've remained strong like champion. I've risen, I rejoice, and I am triumphant. I say I have risen from a life where Master placed his foot on my throat, daring me to speak one word that I know. I spoke, though. I didn't remain silent. I knew no fear, and I know no fear. And today I can definitely say I have arrived. If I stand here rebuking demons all day long, what progress have I made? If I remain idle, screaming, away from me, Satan, have I taken any steps forward? I cannot go back. Now my words move forward. My courage strengthens me. Is death around the corner? I do not know. But for this I must be prepared to die for truth. If one dies for a lie, what was the reason to live? I live for this moment, this hour of reckoning, of realizing that the chosen came riding in not on Calvary, but knees bended, honoring God. I have no choice. This situation is critical, like last heartbeat, like last breath, like dreamed, realized. I'm not ashamed to admit I've cried more times than the oceans or seas could hold. I've sounded the trumpet. Any day Satan shall call for a meeting and ask if we can reasonably discuss. All reason went out the door when you became jealous, stripped me of my right to be, robbed me of my clothes, and pranced around pretending to be me, demanding that somebody worship you on a Sunday morning. Honor a pagan god does not make one worthy to be invited to dine. Jesus is John and Lazarus too, but I am I, and much, much more. Demons do not display themselves to be seen, but a spiritual being does all that. They are hidden. I hide from no one. On pages of books, I am no lover of man. I am, as I was created to be, armed with knowledge to disprove man's claim to me. I belong to no one. I am as free as the dove who longs to be home, yet my throne is no more to me than yesterday's idle gossip of my return. How do I return to a place I've left so long ago? Not looking for ego to be stroked, but I'm claiming my lost identity. My robe was stolen by a man once upon a time, a long time ago. Do I not have the right to claim what's mine? If it is mine, then return it to me. A holy war has been declared, and I fight ideas and beliefs. How do I remain in the direction of the Father if you have placed upon my face a mourning veil? Obviously, I am not dead. I breathe, my heart beats every second within the day to remind me of this fight. I'm silenced no longer. I come to fight a lie, to bring the people the truth. And if your religious fervence causes you not to covet with me, then be circumcised and cut off from our Father forever.